Every human being who has ever walked this earth, from forgotten kings to ordinary workers, they eventually return to the same quiet dust beneath the sky, reminding us that time treats all lives equally in the end, you know? We are all created equal in this universe, and we all return to the same ground, the same trees, the same sky. We become one with this ecosystem again, and it's such a beautiful thing. And it's a part of the circle of life, you know? And it when you really look at the interconnectedness of everything, it kind of just makes you realize, like, oh my god, I'm not alone in this, because our spirits are connected. And a lot of religions even believe that, and it's a pretty universal thing. And really hold on to that and hold on to hope and stuff like that, because we are connected, and we return to that same dust, every last one of us. The mountains may stand for millions of years, and the oceans, they may continue their endless motion, but every heartbeat we carry is temporary, slowly moving towards the same destination shared by all living things. And we're all on this journey together. And no amount of wealth, fame, power, or success can stop the passage of time, because even the greatest empires in history eventually faded into silence and became memories carried by the wind. One day the hands that built cities, held loved ones, and reached towards impossible dreams will finally grow still, returning peacefully to the earth that carried them from the beginning. The dust beneath our feet once belonged to ancient forests, lost civilizations, and countless lives that existed long before us, proving that nature endlessly recycles every living thing into something new. Every graveyard tells the same quiet story without speaking a single word, reminding humanity that every person who laughed, cried, or feared, and hoped, they eventually became part of the earth again. And we all do. And it's a beautiful thing. It really is. And the stars above us shine over billions of people every single night. They shine over all of us. Yet each generation, it disappears with time, leaving behind only memories, stories, and the impact they made on others while they were here. We spend so much of life worrying about status, arguments, and temporary struggles, yet in the end, all people return to the same stillness where none of those things truly matter anymore. The human body is only borrowed from nature for a short period of time, and eventually every bone, every breath, and every heartbeat finds its way back into the endless cycle of the planet. Ancient rulers once believed their names would live forever, but now many of them are forgotten by history, and their grand kingdoms reduced to ruins, slowly crumbling back into dust beneath the rain. Every season changing around us is a reminder that nothing in existence remains permanent forever, because life itself moves in cycles of creation, growth, decay, and renewal. One day every road we travel, every building we enter, and every possession we own will belong to someone else, while we quietly become part of the earth once more. And, humanity often fears death because it feels unknown. Yet nature has always shown that endings are also transformations, where life returns to the soil and continues feeding the world around it. And, the forests growing tall today are rooted in the remains of countless generations before us, proving that even after death, life continues through the endless connection between nature and time. Every person alive carries invisible stories, struggles, dreams, and memories, but eventually all those experiences fade into history as new generations rise beneath the same sky. The earth has witnessed endless wars, celebrations, disasters, and triumphs throughout human history, yet it continues spinning forward long after each generation disappears into the past. And, it will always be that way. It will always continue moving forward. And like I said in one of my previous videos, you kind of just flow with it like a river. You gotta just follow the river. It never ever fails. That's what my brother's dream said, and it's so true. The river flows around the rocks. It doesn't stop at the rocks. So when life throws hardships and stuff like that, you continue forward. The universe continues you forward. There's something strangely humbling about realizing that every powerful figure, every celebrity, and every ordinary person ultimately shares the same fate beneath the soil of this world. And long after our voices disappear and our footsteps erased by time, the rivers continue flowing, and the wind will continue blowing, and the stars will continue shining over the earth. you know, and it's a beautiful experience. That's pretty much all I've got, but thank you guys so much for being a part of this channel and making this a fun experience, and I'm so glad that I'm able to, you know, just share inspiration with you guys. I'm enjoying writing this stuff, and I'm enjoying talking to you guys, and just practicing my yapping skills and stuff like that. It's all really fun, and you know, I'm going to continue to try to get better at my delivery and stuff like that and provide you guys with the most value possible. But thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.